Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of new class, a whole lot of class. I don't have a lot of class, but I have my cars have a lot of class. I'm ready to move on to a new class. I got through the tuners. Watching this on YouTube, I apologize for the long episode. The last episode ran into some issues and challenges. One thing for sure is I had to do a lot of custom races to get the mileage in to upgrade, and even with the upgrades, the last race was terrible. Had to redo a bunch of stuff. But now we're moving on to specials. Special. 2-round event. My guess is I will not be able to own the vehicle. Let's see what vehicle it's going to put me in, and then see if I can go own it. And of course, I'm eating pretzels because it's a Saturday afternoon. I haven't had lunch. So you're crunchy in the background, that's what it is. We do it live here, folks. It says stream replay right up in the corner for a reason. Okay, what vehicle am I on? Alpine A10 1800 Group 4. Okay. Oh, let me, before I forgot, go back to, like I said, I had to change the difficulty level down to get through that last race. Make sure I got through it in one attempt, because the thing was already oh, I shouldn't have restarted. Alpine A10 1800 Group 4. Okay. Go to my garage, see if I can actually buy that thing, so you can get mileage for it. Specials. Mazda, Volkswagen, Mini, Nissan. It is locked. I have to complete GT Event 1. It's so frustrating. So I'm not going to get any mileage credit. And I won't get mileage credit if I do a custom race. So I'm going to have to do this race and then do a custom race to get my 7 miles to be able to upgrade it. Okay, well. Wait, Classic GT Event 1? Is that the event that I'm doing? Just once put me back to where I was. Classic GT. Okay, 2 rounds. Classic GT, Classic GT, Classic GT, fully upgraded. Okay, so this is 0 upgrades, 1 upgrade, 2 upgrade, 3 level upgrade. That's how this is organized. And so I don't need the upgrades for this, but I need 7 miles. And it's got 2 rounds, so hopefully I'll get 7 miles. Otherwise, I'll be stuck. I am going to plug the controller in, so I'm going to be quiet here a minute because the sound's going to go low. Hopefully that sounds better. I was hearing some scratching. I don't want it to get out of hand. Oh, of course. It's so much lower. Oh, now it's coming up. Now it's coming up. I don't know why that is when I put the power cable on, because my battery, if it's running low, sometimes it gets scratchy. So I plug the power cable in, and it takes a minute, like an entire 30, 60 seconds for it to the volume to get back up to speed. Anyway, okay, that's the car I am stuck with. It's 2 events. I didn't see if it was circuit race or elimination or what it was. And there is a possibility that I may be playing this on medium difficulty, not hard difficulty, as I progress through, because I don't want to have to spend another hour and 20 minutes struggling through 3 races, having to restart the races, only to eventually... The last YouTube episode I was very disappointed in. My driving wasn't great. It was the first hour of a new stream, which means I hadn't practiced beforehand, because I would have to practice. Me practice? I don't practice. We do it live here, folks. But they are very aggressive. And I am playing on the hard difficulty. It's actually the middle difficulty. It's not the hardest difficulty. And their cars are more upgraded than mine. They give me a car. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, buy a better car, but I don't know. All the cars in the class seem to be close to the same. I don't know if there are better cars. This is an arcadey kind of, a sim-cade kind of game. I don't know if I'm supposed to select a better car before doing the career mode. Am I not supposed to be playing the career mode at all? I have a feeling. Go from story mode to just start playing multiplayer or your own races or something. I don't know. But because I'm driving a rental, I'm not going to get the 7 miles in that I need to get the level 1 upgrades, which I'm going to need for the next race. So, but I'll see. I might only have 3 level upgrades I need, so I might be able to be competitive without upgrades in the next race. We'll see. I know there's 4 races, so that's usually unupgraded, level 1 upgrade, level 2 upgrades, and then final level 3 upgrades. But this class may not have level 3 upgrades. I don't know. I know the last class I raced definitely had level 3 level upgrades, and even with the level 3 upgrades, I had to turn the difficulty level down. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. The number 1 guy seems to be pulling his up there, but I still got a couple laps to go. It sounds like I might have some damage. I don't know. The game is meant to be played with flashbacks, or which I think is too ridiculously an arcadey. Flashbacks meaning, you know, if somebody runs you off the road, you just hit the flashback button, and I don't want to give in to that. But it seems like that's almost intended, because they will run you off the road a lot. They're super aggressive. The game is very fun to play, but the structure of the career mode is pretty frustrating and illogical in places. It's like the career mode was an afterthought. They sunk everything into their story mode, which is so hokey and incredibly short. Supposedly you can flash your lights and the guy will pull over if you're lapping someone. I don't have lights. I don't have a lights button. Well, first event, there's 2 races. First race came in second. I'll be starting near the back, but I should still. I get driver level credit, which means absolutely nothing to me, but I don't get mileage credit. I'm driving a rental. It means nothing to me because I'm already at like level 90 or something. I don't know. High enough level that nothing's restricted based on level. I just keep hitting next because single step the YouTube episode if you want to read all those things. I should keep hitting B because that's the next button to continue. Oh, I have been playing some dirt rally, and so I'm used to holding the parking brake down. You don't have to do that in this game. You just hold the accelerator down. You can't, there's no false starts. Just hold the accelerator down. I do have full damage turned on, so I'm going to be a little careful. Plus, if you hit somebody, or even if they hit you, you get a nemesis. And the nemesis not only comes after you, but they get a speed boost. It's a sim-cade game that over the years has gotten more cade and less sim. And, oh, there we go. That's a restart. Sorry about that. Oh, I hate restarting. I'm just gonna have to put flashbacks on, but I don't want to dedicate a, I don't want to dedicate a controller button to it. This game is not meant to be played the way I want to play it. I want to play it as more of a serious game. And it's not a serious game. It's meant to be played with flashbacks and with, you know, boosts, turbo boosts and stuff, which, yes, when you play with the electric vehicles, you can, you have to go over these boost pads and then you can turn on a boost, which is so stupid, but I think they feel they can get away with it because, oh, it's electric cars, it's... I'm just turning the difficulty right down. I've had enough of this. I think I'm going to be playing at the medium difficulty from now on for the rest of this playthrough. They're slightly less aggressive. Unfortunately, what it means is it's going to be not a challenge. A lot of the races are not going to be challenges at all. But, oh, look at that! Immediately. I might have been able to recover from that, but... Now, if I make a mistake early on, I feel guilty, but if they just ram me into the wall on the first turn, I don't feel guilty restarting the race, because... If you are a sim racer, don't buy this game. If you are a pure arcade racer, don't buy this game. I'm going to have to do the upgrades anyway to my car, so I'll just go and muscle my way through this. I got second in the first race, in the first event, so. And I turned it down to medium, so they're supposedly less aggressive, but. Yeah, it is neither Assetto Corsa nor Wreckfest, this game. Or Sonic Racing, or some other, obviously, arcade game. It's fun to play, but I think you're supposed to play it like, well, like the Dirt series, like Dirt 2, Dirt 3. Not Dirt Rally, but like the Dirt series. Play it with flashbacks, play it with, you know, yeehaw, damage off, whatever. I don't know. They expect you to play the story mode, I think, and the story mode is really easy. Based on my experience, it's really easy. Your goals are really easy. It has unbearably long cutscenes. Even if you skip the cutscenes, while you're waiting for the thing, you have to read the plot anyway, because, you know, while they're loading the level, even without the cutscene, you have to load the level up, and it takes longer than normal. And because they're like loading the cutscene and then skip that and then they load the level or something. I don't know. Maybe it just seems to take longer because the writing is so bad. It's live acting, so you know they paid arm and a leg for it. The acting is decent. The writing is horrific. But it's also very short. The basic story mode is only 32 races, I think, total. Now there's DLC that adds like 5 extra races or 7 extra races per DLC. But all total, that still adds up to well under 100 races. I played the Grid Legends before this, or the Grid before this. They've had so many reboots. I think the Grid before this was just called Grid, even though 10 years before that, the original Grid came out. So I know Grid 2000 or something. I don't know. Like when they rebooted Doom. Maybe it was Grid, then Grid 2. I don't know. Well, I'm probably not going to win this race. I might. But, I think this is the difficulty level I'm going to stick with from now on. I just got too frustrated during the last hour. Maybe I'll go back at some point. Rookie! Only got to finish in the top 3. The rookie class I played on hard, I may end up having to turn it all the way down as I move up through the levels. Also, I'm not doing any drifts. I hate drifts, so it's not 100% playthrough. I don't think I say 100%. Vehicle unlocked! Yay! The car that I'm just using, which meant I got no credit for it. Little things drive me crazy, like, why didn't they put you back? Why don't they put me back to where I was before? Okay, I achieved that, but now, level 1 upgrades, level 2 upgrades, fully upgraded. right? Yeah, so this would be no upgrades, level 1 upgrades, level 2 upgrades, and then fully upgrade. But I can't upgrade the vehicle now. They don't give me a chance to upgrade it. Why didn't they not give me a choice? Is this the only vehicle I can use? Did I hit the wrong thing? I don't know. I better quit out of here and find out. Okay, it's the same vehicle. Did they not know I bought it? Do I have to go to the garage to say I bought it? Maybe it's the only vehicle that... See, this is something else. If it's the only vehicle that's eligible... And of course, don't take me back to where I was. Did I click that by mistake? I don't know. I don't need to know. Let's go to the garage. I'm going to probably have to do a custom race anyway. Find it. Okay, that's the one. I can change the livery now, so I do own it. Which one is it? This one. Yeah. Change the colors to match my banner. A little bit closer. And apply. All right. Now, I can't upgrade it though. I need 7 miles to upgrade it. There aren't really level 3 upgrades. It's just the Ragecraft is the only level 3 upgrade. And the race, it doesn't upgrade the engine. These extras don't upgrade the engine, so they're not important. So I'm going to go without the stage 1 upgrade. And hope that that's fine. Since I'm playing at a lower difficulty level, it should be fine. Finishing the top 2. Okay. Why are they picking that car? I don't even own that car. Pick a car at random. I don't own that car either. I'd love to get this car. Do I just buy a car? I still wouldn't be able to upgrade it. I would definitely rather have this car, the Porsche, than the Alpine, that's for sure. Love the Porsche. But they didn't give me a choice the last time. I had to use this car. Now they're giving me a choice. I must have hit the wrong button. Did I just hit the wrong button? Maybe I just hit the wrong button. Well, I'm using the default cars, which may be part of the reason why I was struggling last time, because I was using the default car. But I don't think there's any way to compare the stats. Oh, elimination. Hate this. If it's only one race, that's not bad. How many races are there? Can I see? I don't think there's any way to see. Take it as it comes. I mean, I'm not dissing the Alpine. I would just, rather have a Porsche. Did I call it Porsche? I did. Running me off the road, as usual. Wait a minute. I'm not playing... I want to make sure my privacy is set to offline. Yeah, it's offline. So why were there icons over people's heads? It's weird to me. I've never seen that before in a single player race. If nobody's in my chat, my party. Okay. Oh wait, I can go back now and see how many event. There is only one round. Okay, that's good. And well, the problem with only one round is I may not get the mileage I need. I'll have to do a custom event anyway to get the mileage up for the level 1 upgrades. I need 7 miles for level 1 upgrade. At some point, you have to do a custom event, which also drives me crazy. You can't just play a career mode and stay in career mode. I've said this many times during this series. It's a very fun game to play if you're just playing it like you know, custom races, you know, offline or online. But trying to do a career mode is so many weird quirks to the game, weird quirks to the menu, other quirks that be really frustrating. Quirks of the menu, like it doesn't remember where you were. You play a career mode race. Great, I played a career mode race. Now I want to play the next career mode race, but it takes you back to the main menu, and so you have to select. Okay, I now it takes me back to rookie, so I don't want to go play the rookie. I want to play the next race in the career. You have to select semi-pro. Okay, you selected semi-pro. It takes you back to the very first race in semi-pro. No, I want to continue the career where I left off. So I have to scroll down and find the next race in my career. It'd be an easy enough thing to just take you back to where you were in the career. Oh, I got a nemesis. Okay, now see, now I'm having the... Now that I have turned the difficulty level down... now this race is going to be too easy. Or maybe not, because that's a nemesis behind me and I'm driving like crap. Mostly because I'm driving like crap. The nemesis will get a speed boost, so he'll be better served to keep up with me. But I did not need the level 1 upgrades, as I thought maybe I wouldn't, because I turned the difficulty level down from hard to medium. And if you try to chat with me while I'm in the middle of a race, I'm not going to see it. I apologize, my chat is down at my side. He is keeping up with me. He's noticeably faster than the people behind him because he hit me or I hit him, which gave me a nemesis, which not only makes him more aggressive, but it also gives him a speed boost because the vehicles run on a combination of racing fuel and rage. And I've used that joke many times before. I think I only need to finish second or something in this, right? Now, I kind of assume that as you progress through the rookie, semi-pro, pro, that the cars would become faster. Which could make them a little bit harder to control, but, you know, not significantly. But that the AI wouldn't become harder. So, I don't know. Maybe the AI is getting harder. I might have to turn the difficulty level down as I go through. I know that different, like the open wheel class, I had to turn the difficulty down. There's no way I was going to survive on that. Five seconds. And first place, as it should be. Only needed the top two. Oh, that's cool. Nice camera work. No! Distance driven. Yay! I think I got the distance driven for the upgrade. Just barely. Let's see. I better check in the garage and see, because last time it just took me right into the race. Let's try not to do that again. And now see, this is the car I have, right? So I go to the garage. Is that the car that it defaults me to? No. It defaults me. It shows me my current car. That's not even the car I want. Is that the car I want? Yes, that's the car I want. And these extras are things I don't need because I don't play with flashbacks. So this will give me more flashbacks. Well, this is a currency upgrade, which could be worth it, but I've got enough money at this point. And this is more racecraft, which is XP. I'm already at 107. I don't need that for anything other than maybe bragging rights or something, and who cares about that? So I'm not going to waste money, $10,000 on purchasing flashbacks. I don't use flashbacks. None of these are worth it. So, not to purchase this extra currency when all you get is like 5% more, and that's going to cost me $20,000 or something to get there. 5% more per race. I'm only going to have like 3 more races. Line to go back. Okay. And sure, let's clean it as long as I'm here. Back to the career, and oh yeah, look, it remembered what career mode I was in. No, it didn't. It remembered what thing I was in. No, I didn't. It remembered what race I was on. No, it didn't. Okay, now this I have to finish in first place. It's not the fully upgraded. We gotta finish this in first place. There's 3 rounds. Okay, let's see if we can get these 3 rounds in. Remember the last car I used? No, it didn't. These are just these little tiny things. These little tiny things that they could have easily made better that are so frustrating. Okay. This is 3 rounds. I should be able to get through these 3 rounds in the time I have left for this YouTube episode and not run long. Last YouTube episode was like an hour and 15, an hour 15, an hour and 20 minutes, which I really like to keep them under an hour because people are much less likely to watch a video if it's over an hour than if it's under an hour. But it's not like, you know, my viewer numbers mean an awful lot to me, but I don't know. Watch. We'll find out that episode, for some reason, the algorithm will pick up that YouTube video. Yeah, now this is just too easy. Oh well, it'll start me in last place next time, so in the next race, since it's a 3-lap race, and it'll probably start me in last place the 3rd race as well. I did testing. I did a small I reset before I started the Let's Play. I reset all my stats, reset my career, but I went through the story mode, realized that was not what I wanted to do ever again in my life. Went through some of the career mode, tried to get the try to get the difficulty levels set, and the sound levels and all that stuff, but I never went farther than through the career mode and then through the story mode and then a small way into the career mode. Just some rookie races, so. Now, I mentioned this before, I'm not doing drift races. I hate drift races. I hate drifting. And in part because I hate them so much, I'm terrible at it. I can't finish anywhere except a distant last place. So I would never get through them anyway. So rather than just failing on the first one and never getting past it, I'm just not going to do drift races. In particular, that's because the way I have the YouTube episode structured, I would have to have an entire episode of drift, which would just be 5 minutes. I don't combine car classes, in the same YouTube episode. But I'll do the challenge races, but not ones that require any sponsors, because the sponsorships are unfortunately broken. But there's 2 types of challenge races. There's just under the challenge section, there's challenges for different car classes, but then there's also the so-and-so manufacturer challenge. And to be eligible for that challenge, you have to qualify for it by fulfilling all of the sponsors' requirements. But half of those are broken. Half of those sponsorships are broken where it will not give you credit. Like there's one, you have to survive 50 eliminations or something. And I've survived plenty of eliminations while I had that sponsorship active, and it kept saying 0. And there were a couple other ones that were the same way, or more than a couple. Several of them were not giving me credit at all for any of the time. Like there was one that you had to do a drift pass or something like that, and up on the top of the screen it tells you when you do one of those challenges. So I knew that I had done the challenge, and yet it never gave me credit for it, for that sponsor. So it's a bug in the game. The sponsorships are broken, so there's no reason to even try to do the sponsorship challenge. decided rather than to pick and choose and figure out which ones worked and which ones didn't, I would just ignore the sponsorships altogether. You're forced to pick one. I think I have picked one that already are that one of the rare ones that actually did work, but I'm not going to do any of the challenges with sponsors. So only about half of the challenges for each section am I going to be doing. And then I think there's overall challenges at the end. Well, there's challenges for each car class, and then I think there might be a whole challenge section at the end. Yeah, this is kind of not enough of a challenge. Kind of boring, I will admit. After this event, I'll try to go back to the high difficulty level, and maybe this car class is just easier. I don't know. Notice I don't have a nemesis now, so I'm just completely blowing away the field. I might have a nemesis in the second race of this event, because I'll be starting at the back. See how close I'm going to get to the next upgrade level. 5 miles. Hopefully I'll get that in the next 2 rounds. I should get that in the next 2 rounds, so I won't have to do any customizing. I like the music. It's a little monotonous if you watch an entire stream. I do have more to come. Xlam music and Twitch chat, or if you look at the actually the robot comes up and gives Crinkles credit every so often, and in the description of every YouTube video, crinklesmusic.com. He or she or they do the music I'm using in the background. I only have 4 tracks currently in the thing though. We do I have several of their albums, but I just haven't integrated any more music in yet. I do really like the music. Obviously, I'm not using the music that comes to the game because it's copyright. I don't need the copyright strikes. In the past, I've had people do copyright claims on YouTube, and even when they weren't valid, people will do copyright claims. I've had to fight a few times because they got the wrong song. I was playing Minecraft with the default music, which Minecraft has a license, saying that you can use their music. So I had to dispute it and link to that webpage and all this stuff. I just don't need that hassle. So the only game that I play that I don't use my own background music right now is Rally 2. That I know for sure I can use copyright strikes on. But yes, Crinkles music. Crinkles has had 23 soundtrack from the boxes for doing it for years, and then had nothing else for like 3 years, and then suddenly released soundtrack from the box Volume 4. They're all of the similar style. Makes really good background music. You have to pay for the albums, but then it's open license. You can use it. Basically open license. You can't just have the music going in the background. You know, you can't just rebroadcast the songs, but you can freely use it as background music for anything. I respect artists' rights. I respect artists' copyright rights. I don't necessarily respect the copyright trolls that unfortunately register songs that are not theirs. You can run into public domain songs that some copyright troll will register. There's a song which has for years been called the most mysterious song on the internet, alternately Like the Wind. For 17 years has been missing. Nobody knew who did it. People have been looking for it for 17 years. It's like a 40-year-old song from the 80s. And they finally found him. They finally found the band that did it. And it wasn't called Like the Wind. It's called Subways of Your Mind. And even though it was like a internet obsession, they just never noticed. And then finally somebody got a hold of enough of a clue to guess as to who it might be, one of these few things, and sent a message to two of the band members, and one didn't answer right away, and the other one just said, like, the message was, I'm interested in some of your music that you had with either this one or that one, because we're looking for this song. Didn't mention what the song was, so the guy sent him a cassette tape, an old cassette tape they had, a demo tape, and it had that song on it. It's like, that's it! I can't believe it, that's it, we found it. And then the other guy got a hold of him and confirmed and produced some old video of them doing the song live and stuff, so there's plenty of documentation that yes, they are the band. The band is Fex, F-E-X, from Germany, at the time West Germany. It's a really good song. But somebody else claimed that they had done the song, and so they set up a copyright claim on YouTube. Anytime tried to use that song, they were not believed by pretty much anyone. There were a lot of holes in their claim to having written the song, but they were going to make money off of it on YouTube. So now that the real artists have been found, and they registered it with the German artists comparable to BMI or ASCAP, the artists collective, whatever, so that they have a firm claim to their rights to it. So now, I don't know if they're enforcing their copyright on YouTube at this point. They probably should be, because a lot of people have just blatantly ripped it off. But now some people are doing covers of it, which is really good. But they're just so amazed that 203. It is fair use to do covers of it, but it's not fair use to just put it up on YouTube as is. And yes, record companies are bad and exploitive. They are, but the artist does get some money. And for their creative work, you know, even if they signed with a record company that is exploitative and doesn't give them as much as they should, they do get something out of it. They may have been forced into a contract that was not favorable to them, but still, it's a contract and they should get something out of it. But this was just independent. They didn't even have a label. They were just independently. So they will get pretty much all of the funds that are due them. Yes, I have lots of Nemesis. I don't care at this point. Up to 11. Oh, I did get it. Looks like I got a tiny penalty. Not that it'll matter. I won the first two events, so even if the time penalty knocks me down to a few points, I'll still win the event overall. I don't think I even need to win the event. I think the objective was only like second or something. I had an awful lot of fun with the previous grid game. I didn't stream it before I was streaming. I had an awful lot of fun with it. It's been so long since I played it. I can't give a comparison. Like, did I enjoy that game more than I enjoy this game? I don't know. I do really enjoy playing this game, but there are some things that definitely drive me nuts about it. I mean, this game I don't believe that game had custom liveries, which, you know, who cares? I mean, custom liveries are nice. I played an awful lot of Forza Motorsports and Forza Horizons, and, you know, I really like making the custom liveries. I haven't checked my Race 4 game. I've got a livery that has basically my logo, my Shock Cat. Not the actual logo that's on my channel icon, but the Shock Cat emoji, because they had emojis, but they didn't have the Shock Cat one. So I made one with the Shock Cat, which is kind of my thing. It's what my actual logo is based on. And I was getting some in-game money for it. I haven't checked in a while. But it's not one of those features. Custom liveries is not one of those features that, you know, I would buy a game for. It's not the most important things to me. Although it is convenient. For example, I am using custom liveries here because you get a lot of choice of vehicles in a particular class, and especially in this game where it doesn't remember what the vehicle you last chose was, it makes it a convenient way to find the vehicle that you've been using, because it's the one that has your custom livery. There's no custom liveries in Dirt Rally 2, but I was luckily able to get a green livery, which is my favorite color, a green livery for every one of the vehicles that are my favorite vehicles in each car class. So I do have green liveries in all my cars. I didn't when the game first came out, but more and more enough liveries were released that I was able to get some version of a green livery. Dirt Rally 2.0 I do play on the first Saturday of every month, and that's on my YouTube channel. That gets released every Saturday at noon US Central Time, and what I'm playing through is the 2024 official club, and it gets released in 4 parts. 1 per week. I'm hoping they do a 2025 official club. If they don't, I'm either gonna not play Dirt Rally 2 for stream anymore, I do have an Xbox, a new Xbox I could set up to play the quote-unquote replacement for Dirt Rally 2.0, which is the EA Sports WRC. But I love Dirt Rally enough. I'd like to keep playing it. So if they don't, I'm hoping that they continue a 2025 official club. If not, I might just devise my own club. Who knows? But we're up over 50 minutes. Did you get the mileage? Oh, I'm gonna have to do another 1 mile race. 1 mile custom race. Well, that'll be coming up next. But for now, I'm gonna take a break. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I will be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be out the next weekday. No, the next weekend, Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And U.S. Central Time is Iowa time, which is the easiest thing to type. Which is actually 6 p.m. is midnight in the UK, 0600 the next day in Bangladesh, and noon in New Zealand. All four corners of the earth, adjust your local times accordingly. So, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.